My name is Abdallah Haddad. I'm from Ain Dara, Lebanon. So we started opposing this plant since an authorization, a permit to this project was delivered by the Lebanese Minister of Industry with the agreement of the Minister of Environment. The Fattoush brothers have a huge political support, and practically they have a military presence where those quarries are located in the middle of the Shouf Cedars natural reserve. We have presented a lawsuit in the State Council, which is the high administrative tribunal in Lebanon. Our case has been defined as being against the Lebanese state, and many Lebanese authorities sided with Mr. Fattoush against the laws and evident cases of infringement of the laws that Mr. Fattoush or the Fattoush brothers has committed. Other difficulties are linked to the financial capacities of the Fattoush brothers. They are able to have media campaigns and spending millions of dollars for these media campaigns. They have access to TV channels for hours without us being able to give a balanced opinion. They are destroying since 20 years and more whole mountains in the public domain. They had an initial 2,000 square meter permit, and since 1994, and now they have extended this to 1 million square meters, and no authority has, or for police authority or municipal police or environment minister controllers has asked him anything. So we find ourselves, let's say, alone, and I mean here people from the village, municipality, environmental activists, alone against real militia occupying this area. Since the quarries of Mr. Fattoush has been installed in Ain Dara in early 90s, 1993, 1994. And because of their illegal character, other people came and did the same thing, and environmental impact, environmental crime extended from the villages, mountains, to other areas that are near the village this time. And complete pine forest was destroyed, and this time to extract sand. And a whole area of ten of thousands of square meters, which was previously centennial pine forest, is now a kind of sand desert, just facing the village houses. And this has created also a kind of corruption culture, because when you start having activities that are semi-legal, semi-illegal, you need to maintain the system to spread corruption in order to protect you. This area, which was known as one of the first apple producer in Lebanon, area in catastrophic agriculture situation because of dust. Dust actually prevent fruits from growing as it should. The people who has always lived on agricultural activities are having difficulties to make a good living, or even a minimal revenues from their activity. The second issue is about land value. When you have your land surrounded by quarries, then it doesn't it loses a lot of its value. It's located in the middle of the protection area of the core zone of the Cedars natural reserves, and it doesn't at all looks like a natural reserve now. The quarries are very dangerous because of the usage of explosives, and we have cases of water pollution, surface water and underground water with nitrite, and this is a product of the explosion. And in the other side of the mountain, in the Beqaa Valley, we have cases of growing cases of cancer, because when people drink from this water, it's proven that the explosives used by quarries, and this is linked, let's say, to cases seen in Arsal that are very similar, and it's a direct cause of cancers. We have held multiple conferences. We have also held multiple sit-ins to prevent any trial from Mr. Fattoush to start building his plant, and we have also held a political struggle in order to get the Lebanese government take decision about the future of quarries. And we are now in a situation where there is a clear statement, decision, let's say, by the Minister of Interior to forbid any quarry in Lebanon that doesn't have a permit. And we are expecting, if the law is enforced, that in June 15, no kind of illegal activity will continue in the Ain Dara mountain. And we will be calling municipality, we will be calling all NGOs, environment association people to join us. Our aim is to get Ain Dara's mountain get to its natural place, and its place is in the middle of the Shouf natural reserve. Recently, there has been a decision by the State Council that give the order to the Ministry of Industry and the Ministry of Environment to provide us with full administrative file and with environmental impact study. This is something we are claiming since 1 year, and it's starting to happen. A good life to me is a life based on law, and this is a place where law only will rule for all environmental, economical issues, and where Ain Dara's people will be able to decide by themselves what kind of life they want to have, without the presence of militias, of armed people that are connected to economical interest, telling them if they can go walking or hiking in their land. In our village, we are part of what is called the corridor of the Cedars. So a good life for me is that we get back to the Cedars Biosphere Reserve. This will be a place for active people to grow their family in, and people from other places come and live in the village permanently, because it's a beautiful place.